BBP breaking into the soul of my garage. And my mic is not working, my friend, it is not working. Okay, it's working. It has been a long day. It has been a long day. And if I am weirder than I usually am, let's blame it on the fact that I am waking up early now. Wakes up before 7. I do not like this. Hello and welcome. My name is Ansu. If you're new here, consider subscribing down below. Today, I wanted to talk about the books I want to read in March. I am like weirdly filled. It's not recording! You can go away because you are apparently useless. I have my poofy microphone on. It is fine now. Okay. Like I was saying, what was I saying? Fuck. I was very productive today. I'm not okay. Like, this is weird to me. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you all about the books that I want to read in the month of March. Let's be hopeful that I can actually get to these because I'm really looking forward to them. The first one I'm going to be talking about is Anatomy, a Love Story by Dana Schwartz. This one follows around a woman, a girl. This one follows around a woman who wants to be a surgeon, and it's not her life's mission to just get married and be done with things. She wants to kind of take lessons with this well-renowned surgeon, and she goes to his lecture, I guess, and gets kicked out because she's the wrong gender. And I think it comes to a point where that surgeon is like, hey, if you can learn outside of class and be better than the men in my class, I will teach you. That kind of a situation. So she's very adamant that she's going to do this and she will be capable enough and would be better than the men in that class. So she ends up working with this guy who kind of helps dig cadavers for her and kind of experiment on it to learn how the anatomy works, and that's how the story goes. There is a bit of a romance, I think, but the main storyline is this woman trying to be a surgeon. And honestly, it has piqued my interest and I really want to see how this goes forth. I'm very, very excited about it. Next one, I'm being kind of hopeful about because I'm not sure if I'll get to this. It's been a while since I got this book and I don't know, I just couldn't get into the characters. I didn't really care for the world anymore. Not as much as the previous series did, and that is The Fragile Threads of Power by V.E. Schwab. The original series, which was a darker shade of magic in that trilogy, I absolutely loved. I devoured that storyline and it was so good to me. But this one, I don't know, like I've been trying to get into it. I think I read like a good 50 or so pages, but I just didn't really care. There were so many characters that got introduced in this book that, again, like I don't care about. I don't know what's going on with their lives and I just don't seem to care. That's kind of annoying, but this is definitely something that I'm looking forward to kind of picking up this month. Honestly, I would be surprised if I finish this. But in this world, there's like 4 different types of Londons, which are either filled and thriving with magic and the others are like completely destroyed with dark magic. There's some that does not have any type of magic and things like that. There are a certain group of people, I think it's called the Ashkari, who can travel between these Londons, but not everyone can do that. Is that Ashkari or am I making up that word from another book? I feel like I'm making that up from another book, but anyway, that was a general idea. This book, though, it also follows around a couple other characters, and one of the main characters from that series, Lila Bard, and a couple other POVs as well. And honestly, I don't really know if I care about these new POVs yet, and Lila Bard was a good character, but she was not my focus. I think his name was Hell, if I'm not wrong. From the original series, that was my main focus. There was a prince in that I really enjoyed reading from. Like, those characters were what I really enjoyed about in the Darker Shade of Magic trilogy, which is not the case in here. So I don't know how this is going to go down, but I really want to pick this up and hopefully I will be able to finish this in the month of March. Okay, so those are my like little hopeful books, and honestly I want to get to Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. This is a STEM romance of these 2 characters who are arch enemies and then they end up working together at a lab, I think, and of course emotions kind of erupt and they fall for each other. It's a romance. Like, what did you expect? That's what I'm getting from here. I don't know much about it. I know most women in STEM are really obsessed with this author. I'm not a woman in STEM. I'm a woman in accounting, so it doesn't really apply to me, but I'm very much looking forward to all the books that Ali Hazelwood has out there because it's an interesting plotline. I've only read Check and Mate by her, and I did enjoy it enough, at least. So I think I would like what she writes as an adult romance writer, and I'm looking forward to getting to this one as well. But this is hopefully something I can get to in the month of March as well. A super fun book that I got was Everyone on This Train is a Suspect by Benjamin Stevenson. If you didn't know, the first book is Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone, and I really enjoyed that. I got an early copy of that book last year. This one is a fiction. The last book was a non-fiction type of a book, so our main character Ernest Cunningham is trying to write a fiction book this time. We're following 6 different characters, I guess. So we have the debut writer who is
our main character, Ernest Cunningham. We have the forensic science writer, the blockbuster writer, the legal thriller writer, the literary writer, and the psychological suspense writer. So there's 6 different writers. One of them ends up getting murdered, and the other 5 just turn into detectives to solve this murder. So every one of them is a suspect, like the book suggests. And I just really like Benjamin Stevenson's writing style. It just is very immersive. He's talking to you, the reader, and I really like that aspect of the book. I personally had such a grand time reading the first one, and I'm really looking forward to this one. I think the first one got like 4 stars from me, so this one also has a lot of expectations for me. I'm so looking forward to it. I'm very, very excited. Just keep in mind, this is set in Australia. I had such a difficult time wrapping my head around that because I was like, this not a setting that I usually see, and I was very confused because I kept thinking we were in England. We're not. We were in Australia. So there's a good chance this is also in Australia. Fair warning. I also got an early audio copy of Finlay Donovan Rolls the Dice by El Cosimano. I think this is the 4th book in the Finlay Donovan series. At this point, Finlay gets into shit for no reason. And honestly, I don't even understand how she gets into these situations, and it doesn't make sense, right? It just feels like it's happening for the plot, and it just keeps going. So if you're in here for the vibes, I think you'll really enjoy this. If not, you're going to hate this. This is a very like funny murder mystery type of situation. Finlay Donovan gets into these situations where people end up dying right in front of her, and she has to like hide the body even though she's not the suspect. It is very incriminating evidence against her. So things like that, she's trying to hide dead bodies, which is like she accidentally kills or things like that, right? And she goes through life. She has a couple of romances. She finally chooses her person. And things seem to be going okay, but she's also a single mother trying to protect her kid. Things like that. There's a lot of messiness to her life. She has a sidekick character who's like a babysitter, I guess, but they really work together really nicely. And it's such a sweet relationship that they have. I personally really enjoyed it going forward so much with this book, and it's been really good. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this is going to be. Like, I was kind of disappointed with the 3rd book, so we'll see. Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I have not read the series. It is quite old, I think. It's been like a few years since it's been out, and honestly, I don't know too much about this book. I just know there's this circus, and I'm pretty sure like it keeps moving around. I'm getting like night circus vibes with this one. There is this circus that happens like once a year, and everyone wants to go to this thing because it's very special, and the audience also are able to participate in it. And our main character is really looking forward to it. Instead of being forced to get married, she wanted to at least once visit this Caravel circus thingy, and I think she gets pulled into it. And that's that. I really don't know much about it, but I'm really excited to get to this one. There's another series by Stephanie Garber, Once Upon a Broken Heart, and I've been looking forward to that one as well for a little while now, so we shall see how that goes. I'm very excited about this. We'll see. Those are all the books that I want to read in the month of March. If you have read any of these books, let me know down below how you like them, and I'd love to know what are some books that you're looking forward to in the month of March. I'd love to know that as well. But that is it for me. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Ansu. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified every single time I upload a new video. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next time with another one. So then, I'll talk to you in the comments. Bye!